What is going on YouTube? It's Down South Player 713 coming back with a quick unboxing. Today's unboxing will be a shoe review, so if y'all like sneakers, stick around. This one I'm real pumped to show y'all because of, I guess, the fact that it's actually a very hyped up shoe that I've been looking for a long time. I really should have gotten it when it first came out. Prices were around 500, I believe. When these came out, it was around 500 at the resale market, and I just didn't pull the trigger on them. I waited, and for that I had to pay extra 200. And I think for this I paid 700 shipped, and which I think is still kind of on the lower end, but it is something I probably should have bought right away. That's the thing about these sneakers, you never know what's gonna happen with them, if it's gonna go up or down. So after this shoe passed and I saw it went up and up and up, I kind of figured that I'm gonna start buying them. Like, if I really want them, I'm gonna get them right then and there before prices go up, and if they go down, good. But it's very rare that it goes down from time to time. Actually, no, there's been one or two pairs that have gone down, but they weren't very popular colorways. But let me show y'all real quick so you know what I'm talking about. As you can see, it is a Yezzy 350 Boost, and y'all should guess what it is. And this, I think, is my first. Is this? No, it's not my first slide out box. I got slide out boxes, but this is a Yezzy Boost colorway C black / red / C black. So that should give it away what it is. It is the Yezzy 350 and the bread colorway, or not the bread, but the red stripe colorway. This shoe released alongside 3 other shoes. I believe it was the coppers, the olives, and the red, solar red, I guess. I don't know what they were calling these, if there was a specific name for them, but they released together. And I guess because those 3 released together, the prices were kind of low at the time, because I guess people had options to what they could get, either the coppers or the foams. I mean, the coppers copper forms, the coppers or the olive pair. So you had 3 choices to pick from. So I guess sellers were kind of trying to push their pairs, and this was around 500 bucks. I know I could have picked these up for 500 at one point, but I waited. I hesitated to get them. I figured I might get them cheaper as time passes, and sadly this one was one of the pairs that went up in price, I guess because it's the red colorway. The red colorway is real popular now. So the coppers, I believe, are the cheapest. If I'm not mistaken, it's the coppers are cheapest, and then it's followed by the olives, and then these are the most expensive ones that come after that. But yeah, this was my favorite out of the pack because I love red, as you can tell by now. And yeah, I'm kind of bummed I paid so much for them, but I think for the price I got them for, the condition still pretty good. Hard to tell how many times they've been worn, but there is no heel drag, so I would say maybe worn maybe a handful of times, maybe 5 times, if that. But there's no real heavy marks on them to show that they've been mistreated or worn rough. So I'm trying to see if they come with anything extra, like as far as a receipt. Sometimes they do have receipts in them or extra goodies. And this one does not come with anything extra, just the shoe. I did pick these up from Supremacy on their eBay auctions, and so I know they're legit. Quick advice for everyone looking for a pair of Yeezys: be careful where you're getting them from. Be careful who your supplier is or who your seller is. If y'all go to a Fake Education's page on Instagram or YouTube channel, he'll tell you, or he'll just repeating what he said was, these things are getting damn near perfect, or as a matter of fact, they are perfect. There's really no way to tell now as far as a fake and a legit pair anymore. Honestly, I avoid buying from like, when these came out, it was probably the best time to buy them, because you could have gone with the person in store to buy them with them. That's what I did with all the new Yeezys I've got. I always get them at the store with the buyer, with the seller. I'm the buyer. I go with the seller. He picks them up, and I buy them at the store. So that's the best way to do it as far as buying Yeezys goes. They're using Real Boost now, from what I heard. They're using Real Boost. The material is all pretty much there. There's really hard to tell if they're legit now or not. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the only way to tell now is from the box, which I think is pretty crazy, because the box should be the last thing you look at when buying a shoe. But from what I read on Fake Education, the box is what gives it away sometimes. The font on the lettering is just off. So just be careful out there, man. If anyone's looking for Yeezys, be careful buying them. It's really no way to tell anymore, to be honest. I've never been able to tell. I never owned a pair of Yeezys in hand. Well, I do own a couple pairs now, but I wouldn't feel comfortable buying a pair because I don't know. I just don't feel, unless I know the seller personally, or I know where he got them from. Like, I know he got them in a raffle. I wouldn't feel comfortable buying them. And that's just my personal opinion. That's how I felt about the Space Jams a while back. I remember a video posted a couple of years back when I picked up my Space Jams. It took me a long time to find a pair that I wanted, that I felt comfortable buying at that price. Same thing the way with Yeezys are. You can get good prices on them, but you don't know if they're real or not. You don't know if it's just an aftermarket or if it's unauthorized or replicas. So just word of advice, be careful when you're buying Yeezys now. So this one came from Supremacy. They're legit, 100% legit. If y'all don't know, check them out. Everyone should know them by now. That's where I buy a bunch of my eBay pickups is from them. I rarely buy outside of Supremacy. And this one, for 700 bucks shipped, I think it's a pretty good deal. I think a brand new pair goes for a little over 1,000 now. So 700 for a very near dead stock pair. Look, like, these things don't look worn at all, really, to be honest. They look maybe worn once or twice. There's no heel drag on them, so you could say they're new if you just look at them like this. So 700 bucks, I'll take it, knowing they're legit as well. It's also peace of mind. But that's it for this pickup, man. Let me know what y'all think, what you think the market is on these, if it's a good price or not. So that's it for this video. Until next time, thank you for watching.